Top of the morning, good people, good people, good people. Hey, another episode, episode 7. Episode 7, breaking chains to addiction, chain by chain, link by link, I mean. Sober Talk podcast, man. Today I got a good guest with me, good brother, man. Um, this brother right here, he's been doing a lot of work in the recovery field. While he's healing, he helping other brothers heal, holding meetings at Salvation Army. Um, Even doing talks or whatever outside of it just to keep people on a sober walk, on a sober journey. It takes a team. You know what I'm saying? Break a change to addiction take honesty, trust, and people working together. But you first must understand and learn how to trust yourself. Skinner, top of the morning, bro. How you doing?
Top of the morning, brother.
Introduce yourself to the people.
I'm Skinner, man. I'm a recovering alcoholic addict and everything else. Um, I work at the Salvation Army. I help others as they help me too. I just don't help them. I help them too, and they help me. Um, I'm a father, I got a daughter and a son. My daughter 1, my son 3.
Mm, that's good, that's good.
Yeah.
So today, man, how we start things off here, man, the sober talk. I like to ask, who was Skinner before he started using?
Before I started using, I was a basketball player. I'm the oldest. I want to say brother slash father,
Go ahead.
because my mother worked. My father had about 30 years in prison, so my mother worked while I take care of the house and take care of my brother and sister. It's like a lot on me, but I handled it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's where the stress came in, cause when you turn 13 years old, you start feeling that you're feeling yourself, you smelling yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, And my mother had a boyfriend that used to beat on her. And I wasn't old enough to jump out there like that. And it hurt me. So once he left, I ran away. So I was like a dressed up trash can for real at that teenage age. I went to school every day, but I slept in a apartment hallway, stairwell. I still played ball. I was just trying to make it. I was trying to survive. That was kind of like what I was doing. And then I hang with that wrong crowd. I seen it out there. My family was doing them, whatever they were doing. I ain't trying. But they were doing what they were doing, and I wanted to do it too. I wanted to grow up fast, put it like that. Wanted to grow up fast. And once I started hanging with that crowd, that weed slowed me down. It felt good. I was one of them dudes hit the weed. I can dance. I could beat my feet. I could do all that stuff. Then when I go to basketball practice, I'm throwing up in the trash can, and my coach like, "What is you doing? What is you smoking?" You know what I mean? So, whew.
So unpack a little bit, right?
hmm
When we talk about fitting in, that's what my drug abuse came in. I like to try to switch words around, man, like that addiction thing, because addiction is real. Let's not get it twisted. But I don't believe in addiction. What I do believe about addiction, I know about addiction is nothing but a word, and we put that power to the word.
Yeah.
So my main thing is always saying I like to take that power from that word that we give away and put it back with its rightful owners, which is ourselves.
hmm
Like we was talking earlier, people believe in addiction more than they believe in themselves. How can you believe in this more than you believe in you, and it takes you to indulge in this for this to take control over you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like to give the people their mind back, and by me doing that, I'm also giving myself my mind back and continue to walk stronger in my recovery. How can I sit here and have this conversation with Skinner, and then I'm over there trying to go take me a shot, like I just said before we just set up and started airing. I went over there to heat my coffee up.
Yeah.
They got a bottle of Stella Rose Black right in front of the microwave. I wasn't triggered.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I'm like, hey, okay,
hmm
scoot that to the side, heat my coffee up, and let's go on this ride, this
Yeah.
sober ride. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that fitting in piece, that piece that like it comes to as far as like well, I see my people's doing it, I want to do it. So when I was drinking, and drinking started out because I wanted to fit in.
Right.
And smoke, I started with the weed. The weed slowed me up too much. I don't like that. So it was drinks and ecstasy for me. I like to be up. I like to be hype. I'm a ADHD, HD, whatever they call it. Whatever you say that I got, that's what I was, because I like to be hype. I don't like to be down and sluggish, none of that.
Yeah.
But I was seeing that by people having fun and enjoying themselves, and I wanted to join in on the party too. So at that point, it wasn't a problem. The problem became when I started abusing it. You know what I'm saying? We'll start off using it for fun, recreational, then we'll start off having problems and start using it more. So now we're using it all around the board. But when you came to that point, so let's talk about some of like, so you say you was bowling first, you was going to school, you was dealing with some traumatic experience, seeing your mom get beat on and stuff by a boyfriend, and you couldn't really do anything to protect her, so that make you mad, that make you want to chase a little high, a little more, so you can try to escape from reality, what's going on.
Yeah.
That's a tough one right there, because you know I do violence prevention too, and a lot of people like to just label people as killers. They never know what drove that person to do that.
Right.
See, had been like in your scenario, your situation, had been you had a gun or something, or found a gun and shot that dude that was beating on your mother, they would have labeled you as a killer and not a protector of your mother, though. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't like that, you know. But this is society that we live in. So steps that you were taking, you know what was going. You started off recreational fun and all that. When did you notice it started becoming a problem?
I started noticing it was a problem when I kept getting locked up. Couldn't stay on the street every 6 months. Till one day, the judge, where I crossed the line. I grew up, I'm from D.C., but I was raised in Maryland. I went back home, and they say you never do nothing at your home. I came back in D.C., caught a charge, and the judge said, Mr. Skinner, you smart, but you ain't that smart. She said, I'm going to sit you down. And she gave me 8 years for robbery. But as you was talking, as you was saying, I had, in my mind, I already was ready to lay down and learn my lesson. You know what I mean? I was like, man, I'm doing too much. I don't know what to do. Let me get some punishment. Because I was getting slaps on the wrist. You know, pay good, plead guilty. And, you know, you come back out. So once I did that, I got around some men, you know what I'm saying, that wish they were in our position right now.
There you go.
And I started to get wiser, and I was asking them questions. I wasn't no dumb young, and I was asking them like, man, what do you think you could tell me to help me push through? He said, think of me. Think of me. And he gave me some influence, but man, I'm just thinking about all the things when I came home, and I tried to do what they thought of, but you know, when you don't write nothing down, it's just your imagination. If you write something down, you kind of stick to it. And I didn't when I came home. I had to go through my falls again, and one thing I want to say is my high power molded me. He molded me to take the taste out of my mouth and take the streets out of my. That's why I believe in what you said, man, about beating addiction, and addiction is just a word. It is just a word, you know what I mean? And I like that, you know, because I wanted this thing. I'm only addicted because I say I am.
Man, you better.
You see what I'm saying? Yes. I only say that because I say I am. If I wanted to use, I would use, but I don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I stand on that. So words are powerful, but you don't have to. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Man, do that again. Say that again for me. I need to hear that note. Man, Skinner, that's the.
Nah,
you always speak real, but right there, boy, you just gave me a gut shot, and I needed that.
Nah, for real, bro. That's true bill though, man. Like, if I wanted to use, man, I will, but that's not what I'm doing, and I stand on that, man. Addiction is just a word, you know. Right. It's just a word, man.
So, and you just heard that, y'all. Like, I'm not making this up. And this is a man right here that be around a lot of groups of people that will get up and address themselves as an addict before they address who they are. And I'm not taking, listen, however your recovery is to you, as long as it's helping you just as well as religion, I am all for it because it's making you a better you. But what I want people to do or start doing when you start really believing in yourself more, start to drop the words and the labels that come along with you. How can you say I'm this and I'm this? You're no longer an addict, brother. You're no longer. If anything, you want to put a title on it so much. Put a title and say, yeah, oh, I'm Leonard. I was a drug abuser because we were abusing. I know people that can drink and they be straight functional and they can go to work. They can put gas in their car. They can do everything you can do even better, and you can never know they're drunk. Shoot, some of the judges that sit on the bench, some of the people that's in the political buildings snorting the line right now before they write off a new law. This is what they're doing. So let's keep it real. But I don't like standing up saying, hey, I'm Leonard, I'm alcoholic, because God let me overcome that. God took the taste from my mouth. I asked him, hey, God, help me out. You get me through this situation right here, I'm going to go out here and help my people and show my people that we are stronger than addiction. Excuse me 1 second. Hey, Jay.
Hey, I'm going to say something real quick, bro.
Go ahead.
The only reason why I say that, because you know how you see people on the street and you be like, dang, he far gone. I was one of them. You talking to a dipper head that used to, I used to, man, I smoke and be butt naked conducting traffic. You know, people put me on camera. I got an Instagram page, man, where I didn't even know. They just filming me every day, all episodes of what I was doing. I used that today to drive me to never go back to that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So you can overcome this thing if you want it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it was never, I love you, bro. And I love everybody that sits in these chairs and we talk to, but I'm just saying, like, I want to motivate the people that's coming under us and the people that's already been in this trance to always address themselves as, oh, I'm an alcoholic, I'm an addict. No, God healed you from that.
Yeah.
How you gonna trust in a higher power that took this taste away from you, that took this away from you, and you keep on saying what he took you away from?
Right.
That's like saying the youngin that threw me under the the person that threw me under the bridge, under the bus, for the charge that I caught that I was sitting over jail for. I done seen him twice, but that's like saying the last time I seen him, I would have got on top of him and did something to him.
Yeah.
Why would I go backwards when God brought me through that? I was facing murder. That was 30 years or better. They was trying to get me the cop from 12 to 24. But I had to stand up and say, God, whatever you have for me will be for me, and I will deal with it, because I got tired of being sick and tired. I needed to lay down. People look at jail always as a bad thing.
Nah.
A lot more people need to be locked up. They gonna be like, what the fuck type of shit he saying? I cuss on my shit sometimes. But they gonna be like, what the fuck type of shit is he saying? Jail is not always a bad thing. This thing saves lives and changes lives. You never know. If my little cousin Mondell Valentine probably would have spent 2 more months with me over to jail instead of getting out, he might still be alive. You never know. But what I'm saying is, everybody always, you don't think it's bad as you keep going out here spinning blocks, or you keep going out here putting Percocets in your body, not knowing if you're going to take that bad perk. But if you get locked up over the jail, you can't have no access to it, or you got to have top dollar to have it. Like, come on, sometimes it's a lifesaver, it's a life changer, but it's always what you make it. Your body can be locked up what it needs to be so it can have some healing process. I used to see people that use cocaine or crack. You call them a crackhead in the neighborhood, bony as a mud. When they go do 6 months, they out bigger than you.
Big as a mud.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're getting that health back. But, so it was never that. I like to take the power from these words that like they say never.
Right.
I can say I'm never drinking again. Because then I had that flashback on what I lost. I lost too much behind drinking. Why would I want to take a sip and go back to that? Have I had some moments when I've been like, man, fuck it, I might as well take me a drink. I did. I had one about like 2 months ago. I still be dealing with some issues. I'm not all together. We will never be all together. You know what I'm saying? The richest people in the world, look at Robin Williams. He committed suicide. And he had bag. But you know what I'm saying? True happiness can be findable, but we got to be happy within ourselves. And sometimes we still got to understand how to navigate and deal with problems. What we knew how to do when problems come was pick up and use and don't think about the problem for however long the drug lasts. And if we got a little bit of long money, we going right back in to keep that problem away from thinking about. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I like to break that stigmatism, man. Never say never. oh, I'm an addict, I'm this, I'm that. You're way stronger than that. God didn't change that. God didn't directed your path. God didn't move things out of your way that was here to break you, kill you, and destroy you.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And like I told y'all at the place, I don't have no religion. I got a
Yeah.
relationship because God ain't gonna say, hey, Aki, come in.
Nah, that's where
Hey,
it's at.
Buddha man, come in. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna say my Christian brother come in.
Nah.
He gonna say son,
Son.
daughter.
Yeah.
You
Hey.
understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
What was some of your darkest moments using them drugs?
Whew, man. My darkest moments, man, was just, phew, man. I mean, sleeping on that stairwell, man. If you from 13 to 32, sleeping outside, being a survivor, and not living, just existing,
Hmm.
that's dark enough for me.
Yeah.
You know, everybody got their stories, but man, just fighting every day. And one thing about me, man, I was so locked into my men more than locked in with me.
Yeah, boy, I tell
Like,
you.
you know, life of the party, but at night, I'm hurting, I'm crying. Everybody going somewhere to stay.
Talk, bro.
But you know what I'm saying? At night, I'm crying because they going somewhere. If I ain't got a girl, you know what I'm saying? A girl, I'm going over her house. She don't even know what's going on because I still got these hidden secrets. The more you hold in, the more poison you get.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Damn.
So like I start seeing myself like that. You know what I mean? I never opened up to nobody. My anger was putting hands on people, you know. As I told you, I got locked up for robbery, and then I started to get locked in like this is all I know, and it's not.
Right.
You know what I mean? My darkest moments, but my greatest moments was being in that darkness. Like you said, when I got locked up, they sent me to Allenwood USP. When I went in there and I started seeing that these so-called killers, they're bushy though. But they like, man, you don't belong in this junk, man. Do right. Do right, man. Go to school. They start showing me the way. And I'm like, for them to tell me something like this, and I don't take advantage of this, man. I tattooed it on my unit on my arm so I never go back. My mother. And I learned from that, man. I start cherishing life. That's why I lock in on you when you be talking in the morning, because our youth need to hear that. Like they would send you somewhere. They would send you all across this world. Send you all across this world, man. And just for one moment that you could have thought different. That's just like that drug in front of you, and that drink you just seen. One moment, you know what I mean? But you know what's up. We tired, man. We ambition on something else. And another thing is, when I first came in recovery, when I first get in there, and I heard this female now that I mess with, right? She used to be like, "What's up, gang? What's up,
Did
gang?"
you like that?
So I was like, "Dang, oh, I got some people in here." You feel what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because if I can go hard in the street for my man or anybody else and just do whatever, why can't I go hard for this recovery right here? Why I can't go on this side? So that's why I planted my feet where I'm at, and I got what I'm getting, still learning, and helping the brothers too at the same time, no matter what happens. Because it's going to be idiots everywhere.
Yeah.
It's going to be idiots when we drive. When we drive, people cut us off. What's our first instinct? Mother,
Yep.
mother. You know what I'm saying?
My
You be
wife
like,
probably
oh,
watching the line
hey,
now, and
she probably like, amen. Yeah,
yeah, I
look.
know she on it.
Nah, but it's the truth. We got it in us, but it's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's amazing that the brain is amazing how you train it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I like what you say. It's up here, breaking chains to addiction.
Well, this boy done brought some light to the show today.
Nah,
Yeah,
for
y'all see that?
real.
That's a good brother right here, man.
Yeah.
And look, Joe, like, and I just because we keep talking about like how we used to be when we used, or how easy it was to get tricked back into it. So I want to throw another joke out there about that Stella Rose. I remember, bro, I couldn't even be by that, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would have took a sneaky shot of that, or probably down the whole bottle and came back over here trying to talk with you. Oh yeah, you ready? We got to get it together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Twisted. Like, you know what I'm saying? And to be strong.
Yeah.
and to be strong with that willpower. You know what I'm saying? Because God gives you free will.
Mm-hmm.
So by that free will is however you walk with it.
Yeah.
Because the free will is for you to make your own choices. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? But every person that they have in the Bible, I just posted a list of them, then did something that was ungodly,
Yeah.
but they was God's calling and chosen
Yeah.
people. You know what I'm saying? So what makes you think that we're different? We didn't did some of the things that they didn't did, or majority of the things, because they were some of the first people.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay, you get in that live. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sober Living Project, and watch the rest. Jake's the best. Straight to the point media. Jake, end them on that live, Jake. Don't give him no more, Jake. End the live, Jake. Kill him. See y'all later. Join us.
Yeah.
So like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we gotta it's in our walk, and if we not like straight on our walk, then we gonna crash out.
Yeah.
We're gonna crash out. But in those darkest moments, I remember some of my darkest moments. But some of the things that you tackled on was like sleeping in that hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Like life of the party. So when you get your little bit of money, you spending all your money. All your
Right.
money gone before
Huh?
everybody else money gone. And you didn't spend all yours, so nobody else feel the need to spend anymore because y'all done already indulged as much as you could that day.
Yeah.
And when y'all done getting high or drunk, they gone to their home while you laying in the hallway. Come
Yeah.
on, man. That was me.
Yeah.
I would start arguments just to get put out the house on purpose.
Just a drink.
Just to go
Smoke.
drink.
Whatever.
And then I just stole a damn family car. To add more, this is go like I was lost, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. My
Yeah.
daddy left me when I was 18, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was already searching to find because I was never locked in with my father as far as being like living with my dad all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because he was deemed to die in '94, then leave to 2005, but his health was failing.
Yeah.
So they never let by being in the government in the state possession of the state, which I was from foster. So it's like damn. I was born into possession of the state as far as being a foster child at 8 and all that.
Yeah.
Then I went into being property of the state as by breaking law from 18 to 30.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm an all around DC state baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
just alike, man.
Crazy as
That's
shit though when you
crazy.
look at it though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's
Like
wild.
that. But so I was like, I never really had nobody to really show me the things that they really needed to show me. The only thing my dad told me was, nah, you can't be no bitch and be in this family. And that's when I was being a sucker in my foster homes, getting abused and all types of
Yeah.
things. And then once my daddy told me that, I started taking up for myself. But instead of just doing that, leaving it right there, taking up for myself, I took it and I wanted to be a full-fledged thug since I didn't live in fear of all these other people that can bleed just like me, stand and fall just like me for so long because I never wanted I never knew how to defend myself.
Yeah.
Now I never want a motherfucker to fuck with me again.
Yeah.
So I want to be the ruthless savage. Call me a killer. Call me a gorilla.
Yeah.
Oh, that boy Nietzsche crazy. Don't fuck with him.
Yeah.
All that. I wanted it to be all that
Yeah.
from 8 to 30. I mean, from 18 to 30. Well, that started at 14 to 30. Now I just want to be a humble individual. Still don't mess with me.
Right. Ain't
Don't
no
mess with me
secret.
because I ain't fucking with you. And all you young dudes that be doing your thing, I love you. If you see me at the gas station, please let me pump my gas in peace. God bless you. Because I need my vehicle to take my kids back and forth to school and get to work. And I love y'all. And guess what? If you stop me, I can show you how to go get you some legit money that the government will put you in to get the money.
Yeah.
So stop robbing and carjacking the people that
Please,
can help
man.
put you in position to win better for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like, those were some of my darkest moments, not knowing what tomorrow was going to bring. Not even understanding that life was actually a gift, and every day that you wake up, stop waking up complaining about it. Wake up and make a change about it.
Yeah.
We wake up and some of us wake up and complain, that. What are you doing all that for? You woke up, you breathing. Somebody just got shot and killed last night. Somebody's grandmother just died last night. Somebody just took their last breath in Washington, D.C. in the United States of America. But we right here in D.C., somebody just took their last breath at Howard, at Washington Hospital Center, at United Medical Center. Somebody just took their last breath at George Washington. Somebody took their last breath. Somebody's laying cold on the table while their loved one was sitting there yesterday with them talking to them.
No.
And they not here no more. So they could wake up probably complaining or hurt But you woke up, no death happened in your family last night. You got another chance to make it right. God gave you another day. What are you gonna do? Why complain?
Why?
Complaining and arguing and fussing and frustration take more energy from you than saying, "Hey, skin the top of the morning, good brother. Let's have a good one. Let's get ready to do this podcast.
Let's win.
Let's win." So those were some of my darkest moments. When did you start proceeding into your change? That you knew that you wanted to change. You were straddling the fence. Because matter of fact, you sent me a clip of some of your videos. I remember one of my men. Yeah, he balled overseas, right? So just all of a sudden, I think it was last year, my man Jeff, man. My man Jeff sent me a clip of me out there singing. It was Sam Cooke.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to, that nigga think he's singing like a well, and I'm singing my heart out drunk. I'm singing, but I'm really hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm really hurt. I'm really going through something. And you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not really talking to anybody because I just want to prove to everybody that I'm stronger than my body actually is, that I'm built for whatever, but we're not built for certain things that we go through, bro. And we are, as men, we are able to break down, not break up, but break down and you know what I'm saying, try to compartmentalize what's going on as far as trying to think through, like, how can I get past this? This is a blockage right here. How do I get past this? Bringing a solution to it. As some of us as men, like I used to be, I would be locked in. I'd rather you smile at me than feel pity for me.
Right.
Because I'm already feeling enough pity within inside. So I know I had the moments that, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm there. Prime example, I was drinking O'Doul's.
Yeah.
Non-alcoholic beer. Don't still got me pissing like a beer and everything, but and I'm out there beside my man. I'm throwing a 6-pack back, going back to the liquor store, buying another 6-pack. What the fuck am I doing? Because I was straddling that fence.
Right, straddling.
And after that second 6-pack, I went and got me a motherfucking 211 because I said this ain't hitting as was hit.
Yeah.
So when did you know that you really wanted to change, like straddling that fence, but you knew that change was destined?
Man, when I became my worst enemy, I was robbing myself, man. If I could say, man, the last time, this last drive, because I had a lot of drives, you know what I'm saying? I had a lot of runs, I'm going to say. I had a lot of runs. This last run right here was the worst, man. Like I said, every day, you know, people that I was around stopped wanting to be around me. And it took for my best friend, man. I love him to death. My best friend, Chops, man. It's my best friend, man. Took me in. Him and his mother, man, they was getting tired of my BS, man. I wouldn't escalate. I was just going down instead of going up. And you got a place, they let me stay there for a while. And I turned that into nothing, man. And once they was like, man, you got to get yourself together. I went out there and every day I was fighting, man. I was fighting every day. Standing, you know, the South Capitol Street area. I was out there, man, and just nobody. I was around, but once my money was gone, it was like, why you out here? You feel what I'm saying? Why you out here? Then, like I said, God molded me. Everybody, like probably 10 of the people I was around there is dead right now, right? And I started to have this conscious, like this voice in my head, like, you ready yet? I know you tired. And this is why I'm sleeping on the step. I had 2 crates, like it was a dresser, man. Fold my blankets up, put it in there. And before I stepped off to do what I do, I was crying. I was crying, man. I like weeping tears. And I was just saying, man, whatever I gotta do. And I stopped using that day. Like people was giving me J's and all that, and I was giving them away. And my favorite uncle came up to me, and I'll never forget. Don't you know you got that one person in your life that you'll listen to no matter what, because he's your favorite guy. He came to me and said, man, you a disgrace to the family. Smacked me, bow, like a little broad. I'm like, fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm looking at him, and I'm like, oh, man. So he like, man, you need some help? You know what I'm saying? Well, I said, yeah, I need some help, big help. You know what I'm saying? He was like, meet me at the park, right? So I'm like, all right. So I stayed sober that day. I met him at the park the next day. He ain't come. So I'm mad. So I'm staying sober this time. And I went in. So I said, I'm really doing this on my own.
Mm.
So he took me to treatment. Um, Salvation Army, where I work at now, said I couldn't come no more. They said, no, you can't come in here no more. Because I broke in there trying to sell my Tide Pods. That's how bad I was. Trying to sell my detergent. I'm trying to sell everybody the program shit.
Yeah.
So, man, playing the drums, stealing cereal from them, doing dumb stuff, man. And I went to PIW, and I had time to really, sit down and really analyze what I wanted to do. And I said, look, man, you're going to go full-fledged with this no matter what. I don't care if you got the urge, you're going to push through it. If you can sit in prison all that time and you can't sit in the rehab to figure out your life, you's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I was telling myself. So, man, it's amazing how you meet friends on this side and they going to stick with you. You ain't got to second guess them, some of them, but you don't really have to second guess them. Um, when I went to PIW, I made that call to Salvation Army because they was trying to send me back on Willow Road. I forgot what that program called. Federal City.
Yeah, Federal City.
So I'm like, oh no, this where I be, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing at for real.
Mm.
So I had called and I was honest with my boss now. I was telling him like, man, look, I'm really ready, man. I know I did all that stuff, but I need to come back here to finish what I started and not go halfway. I thought I was ready, but I was in an illusion. I don't have all the sense. I don't even know how to live, man. Be honest. Been out since the 13 to 32. I don't know how to live, man. And if I can sit here, he said, Skinner, just because you can prolong. I remember this day. He said, I'm sending John to come get you. Rest in peace, his soul. That was my buddy I was going through the program with, but he stick and stayed. So when I seen him, it was like a light. You know what I'm saying? I was like, dang, man. And I owe him some money. I worked him out of some money. You know what I'm saying? Send me this. I'm getting high, man. Forget him. You know what I mean? But I end up, he open arms, man. That's why I say on this side, man, friends, man, they understand on this side.
Mm.
You know, that's why they say keep coming back. You know what I'm saying? All that. But how I knew I was how I knew I was changing was I had a heart. I always knew I was an overcomer.
Yeah.
But I had a conscience and I had a heart. It's some men that don't show that side. And I was showing it too much because I was tired of the street. And then like I told you, everybody around me was dying, so I seen my path. If you want to go this way and die with them, or you want to live and help the next man to live too. You know what I'm saying? So when you help people, I know you know that feeling like a mud. Like when you help people and they really listen to you, that's the best feeling in the world. It's better than drugs.
That.
It's way better than drugs. And when I do that, I was like, this is what God, I didn't know. I always was a life of a party. Somebody always telling me their story or like even in addiction. But I never knew he would put me right here to help men or just do what I do and be responsible answering the calls when they call at the time and placing them there. And I'd be like, this is not who you say you were back then.
Mm.
So it's like I just go with the flow. I let my high power drive the car. I just sit, just how we sitting right here. Where we going? I might have a goal list, but I got a blank sheet so he could put my goal list in order the way he want. That's how I surrender every morning.
And that surrender piece, man. That's one of the things I take away from that 12 steps, because you do gotta surrender.
Yeah,
You gotta surrender. What does surrender mean? Surrender means really give up on what you used to do that was
yeah,
bringing no good to you, to start walking in something that means all well to you,
hmm
more than good to you. This is life. You got one life to live. Life, life, life. Come on, Mo. One life to live. Life living. You know what I'm saying? Death is promised. You know you're gonna die, but when you gonna start living while you got it?
yeah,
You understand what I'm saying? People don't be understanding that, and it takes some of those dark paths to go through to see your lightest moments. And how you said helping people, showing people that they are stronger than addiction by just letting them know that they're in charge.
Mm,
It's the best thing that I ever did with my life besides having my children and being a father. Like,
yeah,
I am a fit father now. I might deal with certain situations, but when it comes to taking care of my children, I'm all for it. And I have
yeah.
no problem with doing it. I go broke taking care of my children instead of going broke buying beers and shit.
Biz,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
At least I know it's accounted for. It's going to good things.
Mm,
Even when I know I just bought my son some daggone shoes and I come to school and he playing soccer and some shoes I can spend $120 on and he only 9 years old.
oh,
But hey, I'm gonna get mad. Wipe them off.
yeah.
You got soccer shoes, but
Yeah.
I did that. And when you talk about those moments, when you
Mm,
talk about the change, the experiment, what do you, what? Okay, somebody's straddling the fence right now, right?
mm-hmm.
How can you show them how to really walk in this recovery field? What's some what's some tips that you got? Give me about 5 good tips, man.
5 good tips.
Or whatever you got to get
I
to
mean,
'em.
if they straddling the fence,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say first, attitude,
Hmm.
like not in a bad way, but change your attitude. Try to like that. It says you can be angry, but don't sin. So if you can change your attitude and to like drive you, you know what I'm saying, to drive no matter what. Cause I done talk guys out of it, but first I'm gonna say the surrender piece and then the attitude, and the rest should follow for real.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? But basically, I will give them some paperwork too, some work to do, like to strengthen itself. Cause I'm gonna say this. Can I? I'm gonna say
Speak,
this.
bro.
I'm gonna say this. My first 6 months cause I went to a treatment center. My first 6 months, I wasn't so sure. Not all the way. I wasn't so sure. I was just trying to go with the flow, get a place to stay. But I knew I wanted recovery, like I said. But I was still not so sure of am I going to use again? Um, Till I got in somebody's hip pocket. So the fourth one would be try to get you a network some numbers and ask the next man, or if you got me or you got Leonard, really ask a lot of questions before you make because I have to ask questions before I do things, and I'm 37, and I still ask people. I run it past people. I ain't
I'm
gonna lie to
38.
you.
I still ask you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm not no kid. I'm a grown man because everybody needs a leader. You here, and then you got your network or whatever. You in the middle. Our best saying is stay in the middle. So I got somebody I listen to, or my network, or whatever. I'm surrounded by good people.
Mm.
That's what you got to do if you want to stay on this side, man. Being isolated is a little trouble. It's a trouble coming. But if you stay surrounded by good people and ask questions or just talk about how you feel, open up. That would be my fifth or sixth. Open up. Because a lot of us, man, women can talk all day. If they come off good, how you doing? They could tell their life story or whatever right here and there. Men, they looking you up and down. You can say what's up or whatever. They just going. So if you ain't trying to open up, like I said, whatever you hold in will poison you.
Mm.
It will poison you, and it did it for me. That guilt that eats you up
Eat
inside.
you up inside.
Yeah, I am playing games. I'm slow writing my book called The Guilt Inside. You know what I'm saying?
What's it
Because
called?
the guilt inside,
Okay, yeah.
it was bringing me down because I never even got to share it. Once I got to sharing what I feel, I had somebody to lead me or guide me the way I need to go. You know what I mean? You can have it here, but how you gonna have somebody to show you the way really? People can know what they want to do, but can I go and be honest to somebody and say, can you, this is what I think or whatever, can you show me the way? You know what I mean? Or how can I do it? Like you asking me just now, the question.
You schooling me.
You feel what I'm saying?
You schooling me. My last 2 episodes, I've been, well, majority, a lot of them, you know what I'm saying, I've been schooled. And when we learn how to understand that learning is never over and learning is always powerful no
That's
matter
right,
how
man.
it comes, as long as it comes in a positive way,
Yeah.
continue to use it and grow from it. You said writing down so many things. Then you said something about a book. I was in the midst of writing a book, but I stopped. You know what I'm saying? I used to write poetry when I was
Yeah,
younger, but I stopped. Cause it's like I'm on a grind, I'm on a grind, I'm on a grind, I'm on a
yeah.
grind. I'm trying to get my family for where we at right now. I'm trying to get the relationship with my older kids better. I wish me and my baby mother, with my children's mother, we can be friends with my wife and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I want that life that is not really foreseeable a lot to
Mm-hmm.
really happen for me. But I know that if God got me from being in the belly of the beast, where I could have died in jail, or you know what I'm saying, I could have did any other thing instead of being here right now, and he got me through that by just me trusting and believing,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what I'm saying, leaning on his understanding,
Yep.
not my own, because I am nobody when it comes to him, but I am everybody when it comes to my children and my family,
That's
because
right.
he made us the head, not the tail. But the head, if the head is holding it in, the head is poisoned,
Poison, yeah.
and the head can lead nothing. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Mm-hmm.
but I take notes, bro, and I appreciate you for just popping up to put something on the table and on the forefront for the people that's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
watching this. You know, this is our 7th episode right here, and it just came up from just like an idea.
Yeah.
Well, me and my man Jake, my brother,
Nah,
that's
this is the
became my
best
brother,
idea ever right here.
and I
That's
just
why I told you. I said when I seen you on there, I said, look at my man. Hey, man, no lie, man. This is what we need, man. Look at our city. I mean, I love every city, but this our city, bro.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta look out for our own before we, you know what I mean? But hey, look, in Salvation Army, everybody know I say this to the ones that grew up like this. Some of us had to live backwards to move forward.
Ooh, boy, you
You
better
feel what
keep
I'm
on. I'm
saying?
still in that. Let's start
Nah,
it.
for real,
Yep.
bro. Some of us had to live backwards, fast money, all that. What about the rich? They grew up rich. So if they get in any predicament like us, what they doing?
Crashing
They
out.
gonna commit suicide. They
Yeah.
gonna do all this stuff. Us, man, man,
But it takes us longer to get it too.
yeah.
So, but look though, by you saying that,
Mm-hmm.
which is a true statement,
Mm-hmm.
we might think that we're in a struggle, y'all,
Boom.
but we're living.
Yeah.
You gotta understand the city that we're living in.
Yep.
As of right now, this city has so many
Mm-hmm.
different opportunities for you to win, designed for you to win. Yes, it's because they get a major a budget break off of it. You know what I'm saying? They get
Mm-hmm.
money out of helping you. So what?
Yeah.
Let them do. Don't worry about what they do on that back end on the front end. Don't worry about how much, because they get more than a percentage off of you going in this program than what you're gonna get. But you have the opportunity to get your family out of the gutter into a
Yep.
house and change your whole life. You think about it, if you utilize the opportunity to become an HVAC, certified HVAC, a welder, a CDL driver,
Mm-hmm.
that's all given to you in the states. I mean, well, in Washington D.C. and some places out Maryland too, for free. Why not take advantage of it? Why do you rather stand right here and ask, hey Skinner, can I get 50 cents? Hey Skinner, let me hold $20 to the mile. Or hey, get down on the ground, let me get this car, and risk going to jail. Why do that? Why do you want to jump in your car and go slide on somebody that's actually that you need, that might even be your cousin?
Yep.
You gonna take this man or this woman away from their children, and you hurt. Once the trigger is pulled, 2 lives are changed forever.
Yep.
I didn't even kill a guy that I was accused of killing, right? But I lived with this man screaming, and he didn't even scream, but screaming, right? In my mind, that whole time that I was over the jail, I had to pray to God, man, that God actually, you know what I'm saying, forgave me for even being around in the scenery,
Mm-hmm.
for me, you know what I'm saying? And it was not just only his scream, it was the scream of his mother seeing him how he was stabbed up. So I relived that moment, and when I heard his mother screaming in that courtroom, I said, shit, I ain't going home. But I always send my deepest condolences and apologies, but you know that ain't never no good to somebody that family ain't never coming
Mm-hmm.
back. But they know for a fact that I didn't do it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what it is like when you looking at it on a different side, like you're like, damn, Slim, this is crazy. This woman will always live with this. You know what I'm saying? Off of one night.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people, you got to think about it before you make a decision that can change your life for the rest of your life. I ain't gonna say I lucked up. I just got blessed because I've known people that then came back from doing 30 and 40 years, and they didn't even kill nobody out. So it could have went that way for me. I couldn't have got it dismissed. But that was my thinking time, and I needed that. And I always say I apologize. I had to take a life in order for me to change mine.
Yeah.
You know, but the key, the jewels that I want to drop before I leave is that it's on you to change you. Utilize the help that can help you get through. You know what I'm saying? We all need somebody. Build your network, build your team. My godmother always say, she my old foster mother, right?
Mm-hmm.
She would say, hang around people that got your answer, not your problem.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how I started connecting myself with good people. I met a lot of people over DC jail. I ain't connected with all of them. I'm connected with a lot of them that held them classes. And the ones that I don't get in contact with no more, it ain't because I lost love. It's because I'm moving. I'm progressing. I don't have that much time to, you know what I'm saying, chat and all. That's because I'm building. I'm building. When that time comes and I open up what I'm supposed to open up and I can sit back and talk to everybody, I will, but I thank everybody that was a part of my change, a part of my growth. And I thank everybody now that I'm connected to now, because guess what? If we're not talking about how to build, change, show, shape, and heal, what are we talking about? Frivolous conversations have no go in my car.
That's right.
And then people say it's, you know what I'm saying, search like be the music and all this and all that. It ain't none of that. It's you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I still listen to my music.
I still listen to my music too, man. I can't. But you know, one artist that I really can't get, but I love him to death, man, because he got some good music. It's my man Future. That nigga talk about getting drunk and high every goddamn song. But that. It's like, god damn, Future, man, these motherfuckers backslide. Like,
right.
we relapse.
Yeah.
Nah, his name relapse, right? But nah, but you know, it was just a blessing to have you on the show.
Yeah.
It was. See, what I get from you is, we all stumble. You stumbled a couple of times, but you knew when you were stumbling, you had to come back up.
Yeah.
You stumbled, but you never fumbled.
Right.
How about that?
Yeah.
You tripped up, you didn't get to the first down,
Mm-hmm.
but you inches away.
Yeah.
And then when you was really going for the first down, after you stumbled a couple of more times, you made the touchdown.
Right.
Yeah, so you like how I just did that for you? You like how I just
More
did
than
that
what
for
I
you?
thought I was gonna
Yeah,
get.
no, you just touched down, Holmes. You won the
Nah,
game.
yeah.
You won the game. You like how I did that for you too.
Nah, bro.
Tell the camera you like that.
Nah, it was. Hey, I do want to say one thing
No,
though.
we have a little time.
On the last question that you asked me, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's one more important thing.
Go ahead,
Is that you learn from people that you don't want to learn from. Meaning that whatever, like it could be a person that gets on your nerves. Like a message can happen. Like somebody can say something that gets on your nerves. The reason why it gets on your nerves is because it's really about you. It's the truth. So accept the truth. That's the only thing I want to say is accept the truth how it come. No matter what. Like you said, you want your aunt, was it your aunt? Says hang with people.
My godmother, yeah.
Yeah, your godmother.
Fanny boy, this boy.
Yeah, but that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? I had learned, and I only said this because my stepfather probably watched this, right? Me and my stepfather has a wide relationship at first. He didn't have it, I did. He came in, he was a little older than my mother. He was too smart. He was smart. He was in recovery already. This before I even knew. I used to stay away from him, right? But when he heard and seen what I was going through, for 20 years straight, this man been trying to grab me, getting me in there. I done used him 2-3 times. But my last time, if you see I got a slit on my head, somebody almost, that's why me and you got a little similar little thing though, but it's in a different, like a category. Somebody had hit me in my head, split my head open. I either had a choice before I came in recovery to retaliate, go back to prison for the rest of my life, or live my life and help the next man on how he could deal with situations like that. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you do good things happen.
Yes, sir.
And our high power take it to rest. You know what I'm saying? Only reason why I say high power because everybody believe in different, but it's to each his own. Uh, but nah, whatever. I mean, when you in the process of learning, because you're gonna get irritated at things,
Yeah.
especially when you judging a book by its cover. You could be like, man, the way he talk, he could talk proper, or I could talk slow. I know I talk slow. You know what I'm saying? I talk slow or however. Don't. The best thing to do is listen, look at the message, not the person.
There you go.
Because I'm mental health. I can look at a person and drone all day in my head, Slim. You hear me? But if I,
You said you mental.
I am. I'm a little mental. You know what I'm saying? I
We
ain't got
all
no.
are though.
That's
That
what I'm
ain't.
saying. But people might not know that, and they be in their head. They could be sitting here talking, and you droning 90 going north in their head like, Slim, man, you ugly as a mama. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't look and I'm listening, I'm really listening to the message that can help me.
Bro, I knew president is mental health.
Man, you ain't no secret
So,
about
I
that.
mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all better get a job too.
Well, I'm telling you, it's not
But
working.
that nigga though.
But one thing I do want to say, man, like is like we done touched on so many different don'ts, and every episode is, you know what I'm saying, like different. It
Mm-hmm.
comes from different standpoints, which is good. Um, but like I want to leave y'all with this, man. The way of change, man, is you have to want it,
Yeah.
and then you have to not only want it but walk to get it. And if you have more people helping you walk into this change than the people that were with you when you didn't want to change, which more sense do it make? We all had these scenes in our head, these scenarios. We want a car, we want a spat, we want a good woman, we want to have kids. But how can we have any of that, which some of us do, and still be poisoned on the inside? And we're not doing nothing but letting it seek out piece by piece, poisoning the children. You know, my children, my older children were kind of poisoned by my poison. And, you know, it takes a man of changed character to really understand that what I go through with my children's mother is something that I embedded
Mm-hmm.
when I was poisoned. You know what I'm saying? When I did not know any better. Should I still continue to go through that? No, I hope it changes soon, but while it's still happening, shut up, deal with it, stay sober, continue to pray, and just continue to walk and make sure you make them child support payments. So you know, but you know, it is what it is at this moment. But God will get you through anything that you need to begin to get through, because all you have to do is ask for him to come into your life and take control. If you don't believe in God, you know what I'm saying? I don't understand how you don't. You don't wake yourself up. You didn't stop them bullets from killing you. You didn't stop that when I got stabbed in my side. They
Mm-hmm.
told me if I would have sneezed, I would have died.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just life itself. It was the life that God gave me to continue to keep ticking. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that life is a gift. You got to walk in its purpose. What is the purpose? What is your purpose? What is your real, genuine purpose? You want to continue to take these Percocets, fentanyls and everything. Now, you want to continue to take these chances with these drugs. Everybody wants to get things at the low cost as well, too. Man, I ain't trying to go to the dispensary busting heads, or the dispensary ain't this. So I'm going to Lil Ray Ray, Dottie Day, and all them. And Lil Ray Ray and them been fitting all and everything over there, because they want theirs. They had the highest kick. And you
Mm-hmm.
hit that, and now you dead. Or you need that Narcan in your nose. One of my biggest things that you know what I'm saying, I judge no one, because I once was that person, and I still am that person because I still am me. I was the one that was indulging in the substances that took control of me because I gave my power away. That's how I became powerless. But I get a little frustrated when I come into contact with some different people in the hospital. I'm like one day I asked, hey, how you doing? My name Leonard Smith. OSOP Community Recovery Coach here. I just come to you to see how you interested in any type of treatment. And I'm like, knowing you really are not all right. Because some of them take it by like this young dude who, you know what I'm saying, not even knowing I'm pushing 40.
Mm-hmm.
But He don't know nothing about nothing, this, that, and the third. I know something about a lot of something. And
That's
it's
right.
not hard to know that it takes you to change you.
Yeah.
So my 1-year-old is getting ready to be 2 on the 13th of January can tell you, you got to change you.
Mhm.
He can tell you that. You have to change you in order to change you.
Yep.
They don't care. You could go. How many times you went to the program?
Four. Yeah.
But you had to be ready to
Yeah, I
change
had to be.
Skinner
Mm-hmm.
in order to make everything else work for you. Because
Yeah.
these programs are designed for this and that, blah, blah, blah. And I tell anybody that I come into contact with,
Mm-hmm.
listen, you want a 6-month program, let me call over here to Salvation Army. You might got to cut your little chin hairs and all that, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They're a religious program, but you go in there for the treatment.
Yeah.
You're homeless, first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? You have nowhere to go. So you robbing Peter to go buy drugs from Paul,
Right.
and you still coming in on the low end, trying to bring it to Paul, but Paul just trying to get that sell off, so he giving it to you, but you still in a spot with no place to go, but you just high and you cold in now because the degrees just dropped to 32 degrees. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, you're homeless. This place right here, Salvation Army, 6-month program. You finish the program, you're warm,
Free clothes.
free clothes, free food. You don't have to pay anything to be there unless you get an SSI or whatever disability. You got to pay a little bit of that, but what they don't know don't hurt. I'm sorry I said this. I don't work for y'all. Yo, I don't work for y'all.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Listen, once a person in the streets on drugs, you always got a finesse game with you. You understand what I'm saying? And you got to finesse your way into this recovery too. So take advantage of it. If you homeless, you ain't got nowhere to go, and you got a problem with drugs, you got an addiction to drugs, you're abusing drugs, but you don't even have no spot to stay, why not go there? Why not give me a call? Why not Google? Why not look at my website that my brother Jake put together for me too? I depend on Jake for a lot.
No, he a good man.
He
Yeah.
became my recovery network. You know what I'm saying? Even though he smoke a chimney.
Yeah.
You know, he got his weed. He do his
That
thing.
man, 2 weeks his own. He
That's
wanted,
my brother.
But now look,
Weed is good. He a
I
ganja
found out
king.
I can't do that. You know
Me
what I'm
either. I
saying?
be sleep.
But yeah, see, he know how to manage it, so
Yeah,
I don't.
that's my brother, and I love him. You know what I'm saying? I love him like my mama birthed him.
Yeah.
But so it's what you make of it, y'all. And I think we went a little bit over our time, but we just sitting here wrapping it up. One last thing I want to give y'all is break the chains to addiction link by link. It's all on you. You might go into programs that you have 5 people, 3 of them looking at you judgmental, but the other 2 are really trying to hear you, but you concentrating on the negative instead of the positive. And the only thing you really should be concentrated on is who? You. It takes you to help you, save you, change you. Much love, much respect. Skinner, thank you for being a guest today on
No
the show with
question,
me.
man. Let go.
And let go and let who?
Let God.
All right. Till we see y'all next time, man. Sober Living Project, man. Positive Shop Talk coming up March 15th. Martha's Table. Stay in the loop. Straight to the Point Media is going to be in the building there again, too. I told you I keep Jake with me. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be there again, recording shots, free haircuts and hairdos from the ages of 10 to 25, sharing positive shop talk and change. We're changing the community. We're trying to heal the community by letting the community share. Man, I love y'all to life. God bless.